What's up, Dream Chasers? Kevin Van Voris here for another video for you guys today. It's Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday. Ha! It is Tuesday. It's weird because, like, I work like a half day in the morning and then a half day at night. So, like, sometimes I forget which day it is exactly. So today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. First things first, let's go to the gas station, grab a rainbow unicorn bang, and then let's get into today's video.
Off the Remy, had up at post, had to hit my old town, and cut the news. Now it's 4
a.m. Alright, so we got the Bang Energy Unicorn is still the favorite. I tried the Froze Rose. To be honest, didn't like it. Same with the Bangsterberry. Not a fan. So some of you guys probably watching this are like, what the fuck is Bang Energy? Well, just go buy one. Okay, so anyways, let's get into today's video. If you don't know, we're gonna go over what TX2K is, kind of the whole background behind it, the meaning, everything, and kind of give you if I'm going, if I'm not going, is the Charger gonna be ready? Is the Charger not gonna be ready? We're gonna find out today in today's video! Okay, so let's go over the first thing, okay? So, is the Hellcat Charger, that's at Livernois Motorsports, going to be done before TX2K, which starts Thursday, so in 9 days. 9 days, and it's 4 o'clock right now. So in 9 days and 6 hours, the car needs to be in Houston. Is it going to be in Houston? That is the question. As far as I know, I'm not trying to bug Livernois. But as of Friday, as of last week, Thursday or Friday, whenever I talked to them, they still did not have the pistons for the car. That was the only thing they're waiting on, is the pistons. Now, some of you guys are probably like, I thought they had the engine already ready to go. They were going to give me that engine, which is a test engine, and I talked to Dan about this. And the only reason they don't want to give me that engine is because if some of the parts on that vehicle decide not to work, then I'm screwed. Because some of the parts on that engine are for testing. They're putting different parts with the other parts to see pistons and all that good stuff. They're trying to get a different, they're testing some parts on it, basically, is the easiest way to put it. And they don't want to leave me in the dark when the engine is not fully 100% ready to go, versus doing a built engine that they know is going to last and work and do really well. So for those of you guys asking, yes, it's going to be a stroker. Andy was supposed to tell me it's not going to be a 426. The reason that it's not going to be a 426, from what Andy was telling me, is because that makes the walls very thin on that block. And I guess a lot of 426s have blown. So they don't want to do that, and there's no reason to. The block that they're building me is going to be good for like 1,500 horsepower. That's a shitload of horsepower. So I believe it's either going to be a 403 or a 411. I don't think it's going to be a 420 or 422. I think it's going to be a 403 or a 411. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Now, is it going to be ready? Andy swears to me that the car will be in Houston when TX2K starts. I think that was before the whole piston issue, because the pistons should have been there like 10 days ago, and the pistons, from what I understand, are still not there, unless they showed up yesterday, which I'm not trying to call them till Friday. On Friday, I should know if the car is going to make it to TX2K or not. So, what is the big deal, right, of getting my car ready, the Charger, for TX2K? TX2K is the Super Bowl, it's the World Cup, whatever you want to do, it's March Madness. It is the greatest street racing scene of the year in the United States. Okay, it is what it is. Houston does not fuck around. Shout out to Streetcar Video. Houston does not mess around when it comes to street racing. So Right now, I'm going to include a couple clips of myself in Mexico, not in Houston, of street racing in Mexico when I was down there, just to give you guys an idea of Houston. Real quick, I was filling some orders, so gotta give a shout to Jacob Gardner, Richard Fry, Scott DeJarnot, Daniel Sanchez, Lindsay Claycomb, Liborio Martinez Jr., and Chad Harden. You guys' orders just got filled. You guys should have them by Friday. Me in Houston doing some work, representing all the Mopars in Houston. But when we went to Houston, it's a different, like, it's organized street racing is what it is, which I know it's like, what? It really is very organized. You know, street racing in Amarillo, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's really not organized. It's like, you know, you call somebody out, maybe they'll run, maybe they won't. You know, down in Houston, they really don't mess around. And Junior from Streetcar Video does an amazing job of setting up those races. And, you know, they film, what is that? Oh, it was RT. I was like, is that it? But they do a really good job. So shout out to Junior and Adrian. And I can't remember the other dude's name who works for Streetcar Video. Those guys do a fantastic job. But anyways, let's get into TX2K. So TX2K technically is at Houston Raceway Park. Now, I don't know how long ago the actual street racing started, when it got so popular, but all the videos you guys see, all the UGR Lambos, the 1800 fucking wheel horsepower Vipers, all the high power stuff, and then there's also like normal cars, normal-ish cars too, lower horsepower, like 800 to 1000. Although, like, I don't know when it started exactly. I think TX2K has been going on for like 7 or 8 years, I want to say. But it's insane. So for me, TX2K, I'm not going to the track, okay? TX2K, to me, I want to go where the real action is. And that action is on the streets. Now, myself and David, my brother, we've been wanting to go to TX2K probably since it started. You know what I mean? Like, I remember watching like 1320 videos, seeing TX2K, I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy. Like, I think back then there were like 1100 horsepower Lambos and Supras and GTRs and stuff, and now it's gotten to a level that's just obnoxiously insane. Like 2000 horsepower Lambos, like without even blinking an eye. You've got 1800 rear wheel horsepower Vipers on pump gas. It's insane to me. I want to go to Houston because I want to go to where the real action, the real TX2K is. TX2K, the other part of it, which is the advertised part, that's all the stuff that goes on at the track. They have like roll racing, dig racing, all that type of stuff. And I would do it, but there's two reasons. One, my engine would be fine, but my rear end on my Hellcat, the first pass, I almost guarantee it, the first pass, my differential and axles would just blow up because of how much horsepower my car is going to have. I'm not saying it's going to be 1500 or 1800 horsepower, but it's enough to where the Hellcat rear end is not going to be able to handle it. So I was going to be like, you know what, I was going to do roll racing. I was like, let me see if I can sign up for that. They want $250 for probably like 2 or 3 runs. And to me, that's not worth it. You gotta wait in line, you gotta cool the car down, you gotta ice the car down. To me, it's not worth the whole day fiasco of trying to do all that for like 2 or 3 runs. Not worth it to me. I wanted to bring my car to where the real action is. There's a few reasons why. Number one, I've just wanted to experience it and just see what TX2K is all about. Number two, how do I say this without offending anybody? Hellcats usually get a really bad rap as far as like racing on the internet goes. Very few times do you see Hellcats go out and just beat the shit out of cars on videos. And partially is because they're advertised wrong. I've seen several like 1000 horsepower, and this is not going at Tall Guy Car Views, but this is like, there's several 1000 horsepower Hellcats which don't make 1000, but when they're on these racing videos, they want to make their ego look better. So then they're like, oh yeah, my car's got 1000 horsepower, and then they get walked by an 800 horsepower Corvette. That's the other reason. You know, when I went to Houston and I raced against Street Car Video, like, I got, at least from my side, I got a lot of respect coming from a Hellcat owner, or being a Hellcat owner. You know what I mean? A lot of people were like, fuck man, I've never seen a Charger run that fast. And my car was running really fucking good. I only lost to one car, and that was to Manny, whatever you want to call his name. He's the owner of Midnight Performance, and his ZR1 is fucking stupid fast. It's not just it's fast, it's extremely light. And I got gapped by him, and I'll be happy to get gapped by him anytime, any day of the week. That car is amazing. He's an amazing mechanic, and they do some crazy shit at Midnight Performance. So a huge shout out to Midnight Performance. I wanted to go to TX2K in my car to represent for all the Hellcats, the Mopars, whatever you want to call it, and just do well for once. Like, you know, you see very few Hellcats doing well online. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of what it is. Whether they're false advertising the horsepower or they're racing cars they have no business against racing. You know what I mean? So you know, especially for my car. My car was just a full bolt-on E85 Hellcat. I didn't have nitrous. I didn't have upgraded supercharger. I didn't have a built tranny, built motor. None of that. You know, now going into hopefully TX2K in the next week, yes, I will have a built motor, still stock supercharger. I'll have ported heads. So I'll be making a little bit more horsepower so I can hang with a little higher group of people as well. TX2K, whether you want to go out to the drag strip and watch roll racing, drag racing, I'm pretty sure Cletus is going to be there racing. I could be wrong, but I don't know. If you want to watch that type of stuff, that's awesome. If you want to go to Mexico where the real action is, it's not that hard to find. You know what I mean? There's groups for all different types of cars. You got 600 horsepower, you can go to this group. You got 800 horsepower, you can go to this group. You got 1,000 and up, you can go to this group. I'm not gonna tell you guys where the locations are because I'm not running them, and you can find out the information for yourself. If you wanna go to Mexico and be a part of that event, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm not gonna let you guys know where the events are because I'm not the one holding it. However, we are holding an event Friday night at Ceramic Pro, the Ceramic Pro headquarters. So myself, my brother, Contagion Athletics, Mod FX, Mob Auto Boutique, Ceramic Pro, Travis McNutt, Rob Craven, RP Productions, Sinister Life, so Kyle. I'm trying to think who else. I don't want to miss anybody. There's going to be Cars Across America, or is it Cars Across Texas? I think this was YouTube's channel is called. It's going to be a huge event. So I'm going to link that in the first comment of this video. Click it if you guys want to go. It's going to be like 3 hours. You can come hang out. There's going to be a lot of nice cars. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I hope to see you guys there. Oh, it's gonna be fun. If you're a YouTuber, maybe you got an Instagram account, you wanna come, please come through. If you have a YouTube channel, hit me up. I would love to get your car parked inside. We've got like 25 spots inside. I think that's what Travis from Ceramic Pro told me. But I really wanna make this a really awesome event. Right now, we've got almost 900 people RSVP to this event. It's gonna be a huge fucking event. I actually had TX2K in the title, and the owner of TX2K was like, hey, I have that copyrighted, so I had to change the name to like Houston 2019 or some shit like that, so I wasn't infringing on his copyright. But I hope to see you guys there. Again, if there's any other YouTubers that want to race when I'm down there, if I have the Charger, I would be more than willing to race you. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I race for fun. I'm not gonna race and be like, oh, fuck you, I'm not that type of guy. Okay, I might give you a little shit here and there, but I'm not gonna call you out and call you a bitch to your face. You know what I mean? But it should be a lot of fun. You know, a lot of YouTubers are gonna be there. Just a lot of people in general are gonna be there. Really nice, high horsepower cars and regular cars, which is great because it's gonna be for everybody. So I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for watching today's video. My name is Kevin Van Voris. Make sure you guys are following me at CaliBoyKev on Instagram and on Snapchat. Keep grinding, keep hustling. My name is Kevin Van Voris. I'll see you guys at TX2K. We're out this bitch.